Chicken little really fell from the sky, and half the truth ain't nothing but a lie. Art and blow coming through with the truth. Keep it 100, that's the only rule. Every week, bring something you ain't know. Hot topics, that's the name of the show. Hit us with a like, follow, share, and a cash app coming to you, player. Chicken little really fell from the sky, and half the truth ain't nothing but a lie. It's time to tell the truth. 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 Kids, if one word is what we came to do.
Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, my sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to miss this show. This is a good show. These people are tripping. That's what the name of this show is. These people are tripping. And what I mean by that, Blow?
You already know man. So basically, they're just running crazy, man. That's what they're doing. They're trying to trick us into running the play. I'll say that all the time.
Exactly.
You know, the dirty work is going to be carried out by us at the end of the day because they feel like we're not smart enough to see it. They write up the play, they get us in the huddle up, and we run it. First down, touchdown.
Every time. Okay. Throw your cash outs up, like and show the page. You know how we do this. This is how we get it popping. You can call in 704-449-6563. 704-449-6563. If you got something to say, put it up there. Y'all know how we do this. Throw your cash apps up and just keep it going. Hey, we see you, honey, out there. Okay, now we about ready to get this thing popping. Look, I know if y'all have been watching any of the news this week, it was a thing out. It was a thing out called the Seditious Six, Blow. The Seditious Six was 6 people, 6 members of the intel community, the military, and all that. When I say intel, I say CIA, FBI, stuff like that. When I say intel, that's what I mean by that. It's called a Seditious Six. And what they were basically doing was telling the military, do not take orders from the president. It was telling them actually that's what they call a coup. That's what they call an uprising. I mean, you can go to prison and get hung for that, man. That's what they call treason. And these Democrats came out and decided to make something, a video out saying that and directly talking to the troops when you ain't directly talking to them. They came out to say that, Blow. We're going to show y'all these clips. This stuff is unheard of. And I've been telling y'all about they was trying to start a civil war. If ain't none of y'all went and watched the movie Civil War 2024, you got to watch it after you see this program tonight, because all of that is going to fit right in with what we got going on.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is we can't continue to let these people do something and then say they're not doing it.
Right.
I don't get it. You got people saying, oh, they over here bothering citizens when the people are not citizens.
Right.
I can't leave here and go to another country and don't have my paperwork and say I'm a citizen.
Right. Absolutely.
And they not go on the news and say that their government harassing citizens when I'm not a citizen.
Right. Exactly. You can't do that nowhere.
No, stop trying to treat me like I'm stupid.
And in some of these videos that we're going to show y'all tonight, you're going to see people telling black people, go pick your guns up and get a gun, okay? So when they come to your house to arrest you for what? Disobeying an illegal order that's not even been illegal. I don't understand that. And matter of fact, they're not coming to black people houses that's legal to do nothing with them. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you pay attention to the rhetoric that they spewing out right here, you'll start to get the picture of what me and Blow talking to. We always try to put y'all ahead of the curve.
I mean, that's what we're here for, because a lot of people don't get it. I mean, we all stuck. My thing is, people bad should try to talk junk about the message that me and Art portray, but all y'all thinking alike. If you don't agree with me and Art, there's a whole lot more people that think like y'all.
Thank you.
And well, how far have it got you? That's what I'm trying to see.
Right.
I mean, that mindset just leave you stuck somewhere in a place you stagnant.
Right. And you don't understand, man, this thing is serious. It's serious business going on in this country. The Democrats always run around talking about democracy and dictate, and they don't know. They're the ones that have destroyed democracy, and we're going to show you that tonight. We're going to show you where democracy stands. No way you should make any kind of clip like this, man. That's called treason. For real. And you got some members of the military laughing at people getting killed. I mean, this is ridiculous. Hey, we thank everybody for joining in today. This is serious business that we're talking about. We do not, I repeat, we do not want you to miss this show, because this is very important. This is what's going on in our country. In case you missed it, in case they're hiding it from you, in case you don't know. We putting you up on game. We putting you ahead of the game. We try to keep you ahead of the curve on what's going on out here because we recognize and realize that most people just don't know. You have no earthly idea of what's going on out here. And that's serious business. And we all should be brought up to speed on what we got going on in this country.
I mean, and then you better quit letting them tell you to play with them people.
Yeah.
So go ahead and play with them people if you want to, man. You go get something that you don't want.
Absolutely.
For real. Your family gonna be missing you.
Yeah, because I seen people out there marching with people, you know they illegal. You out there in the way. I'm just telling you, you out there getting in the way, man. If you get in the way, usually what happens when you get in the way, you the ones get messed up. Stay out the way out there, man. Let these people do what they got to do. You know, if it's illegal for you, it's illegal for me. I don't care what it is. These people are not playing with you. We getting ready to show you some clips about what's going on. As I said when I first came on, if you haven't seen the movie Civil War 2024, go look it up. Go look it up on Netflix or whatever. And all of what we're telling you today is going to fall into place. And them are facts. We're getting ready to show you this first clip, and we're going to show you about the seditious six that we was talking about. And how they coming against the government, trying to get our military to go against the president's orders. They keep talking about illegal orders when there's no illegal orders being given.
And to give you a backdrop of what's going on, this video that we about to let y'all watch, the media is putting out that they're not saying exactly what you about to hear them say.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Is there sedition in Congress targeting President Trump? It looks like there is. Of course, the media is defending the outrageous video that was posted by Democrat members of Congress, essentially encouraging the military to engage in a mutiny and disobey orders of President Trump. Now, of course, they won't say that's what their intent was or what they said, but you can be the judge, and I think we all see through what they did. And here's the video. It includes, let's go to Twitter here. Our friends at Libs at TikTok posted it nicely for us. As I said, leftists promoting a military coup. Here, let me see what you think. Because the media will tell you what they said, characterize what they said, but I want you to see what they said so you have the context.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly. Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow. I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy. Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
who take risks each day to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk. This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals
against American citizens. Like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home. Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
The Army, or Navy,
The Air Force.
your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution and who we are as Americans. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
How on earth is that not encouraging sedition? They're not fooling anyone. First of all, what unlawful orders is President Trump given?
First of all, I want to know what the man just said. What unlawful order has been given? No unlawful order has been given. And we're going to show you some clips of people that's saying that. Okay, on through the clip, it's going to tell you. Even the doggone news channels was asking these people, well, what unlawful order prompted you to even make that? That's where the problem come in at. That's what we're talking about. Man, these people are just telling the military okay, and the intelligence agency don't do what's being told for you to do. Is that how you see that, Flo?
That's exactly how I see it. Because you saying don't do illegal orders. So you saying trying to get people that's illegal?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you talking about you don't have to listen to an illegal order. That's already understood. So why are you making something that's already understood? See, it's the mind game. They call that a psyop for everybody that don't know.
Well, I like to call them, we should have put the hippopotamus up there.
Yeah.
Because here go another thing of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
So you trying to say that the people that are illegal, you saying that it's illegal for the military to arrest the people that's illegal.
Evidently. That's what they're trying to say. Yeah, but it's not. That's just our laws.
I thought the Democrats didn't know what illegal meant.
Well, they swear they don't, but they say this, but that's sedition. That's enough to get treason. That's enough to get you hung in this country. I'm telling you, saying something like that will get you hung. Actually, President Trump come out and said that carries the death penalty. Then those people got scared and went on CBS. Well, we were just saying this. No, everybody knows what you were saying and what you were implying and what you were trying to do. These people have been trying to start a civil war in this country for the longest, but it hasn't been working. They're trying to find a George Floyd moment. They're trying to find a moment. They need black people. They need the racism to get going to have a civil war. They can't do it without it.
Exactly. And then during the ICE thing, all I see up and down my Facebook page is us out there acting crazy.
Yeah.
Irritating the people while they trying to do their job.
Yeah, absolutely. Falling right into it.
We got an opinion, but whenever they do indictments, I don't see them giving their opinions.
Exactly.
I ain't seen any Hispanic talking about don't pick up the man on the indictment.
Exactly.
But y'all all out there in the middle of the street, all in ICE way while they trying to do their job. You see what's gonna happen to you. You go mess around and get killed playing with them people.
Exactly.
Because as soon as you pull your weapon on the people, keep thinking it's a game, you're gonna get killed.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen. They gonna hurt you.
They've been showing enormous restraint, letting these people come, mash their cars in, ram their cars, and not killing nobody because they recognize what these people are trying to do. Yeah. Don't get in the way out there. I keep telling y'all, stay out the way, man. I got my own peoples out there in the way. Get out of the way, man, and stay out of the way out there. Let them people do their job. Because usually it's the person that's in the way always wind up something happening to them. And I hate for something to happen to somebody that I know, or even anybody for that matter. We're gonna play some more of this clip, and we got another clip to show y'all what's going on out here. Pay attention. And like I say, go watch the movie Civil War 2024. It's going to bring all of this in perspective for you, and you're going to see what we're talking about. This is the playbook. It's a CIA playbook. It's called a psyop, a psychological operation. That's what a psyop is. They mess with your mind. They play mind tricks and mind games. That's how that goes. We getting ready to go back to this clip, and we're going to show you some more of what's going on.
Or is set to give that would warrant a video like this. What they are implying quite directly is that lawful orders that they don't like, Democrats or leftists or progressives, whatever you want to call them, should be ignored by our military, should be ignored by civilian intelligence officials. So if this isn't a sedition or calling for effectively a military coup, I don't know what you would do other than being more direct in doing so. So in my view, they're fooling no one. It's certainly encouraging in a dangerous fashion, sedition against the president, mutiny, whatever you want to call it. And they are using their status as veterans to provide, I think, dangerous and bad faith advice to members of our military. And I just can't believe they think that's appropriate. So what is the response? Trump is bad because Trump highlighted it seditious, highlighted that the potential penalty in some cases for such sedition is the death penalty. So what is their response? Oh, we didn't say that. Well, they're not fooling anyone. They did say it. And I do think they should be subject to criminal investigation. I call these 6 members who participated in this, the seditious 6. They should be subject to criminal investigation. And to the degree any of them are still subject to military jurisdiction, yeah, I'm not sure if any of them still are. Maybe Senator Kelly is. The military should call them back into service where appropriate and commence court-martial proceedings over this sedition.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. This stuff is serious business. We cannot afford to mess around and not know what's going on out here in this country. These people are serious. They calling for an uprising. They calling for a civil war. You can't get a civil war unless you bring race into the picture. Okay? We getting ready to show you a clip of a guy clearly trying to make this out of a race war and try to get black people to do what they shouldn't be doing under false pretenses. See, this is the kind of rhetoric that they putting out here. And boy, it should not. I mean, it should not be tolerated at all. We can't run the plays for them. Blow keep telling you that. Stop running their playbook. Start paying attention. Don't fall in for the okie doke.
Yeah, exactly. Because all they got to do is come on the news and say, oh, ISIS in Charlotte, North Carolina, bothering innocent citizens.
Yeah.
When them people got whole live court documents from the immigration that they serving to these people.
Exactly. Immigration court. That's who do it. They put out the thing for them to go be arrested. And these people talking about you got a warrant. You don't need a warrant to arrest an immigrant. You need a court order. That's the way that go. All that faking they doing and you falling for it, stop falling for the okie doke. They don't need a warrant to serve that. They need a court order to serve it. That's what the difference. Pay attention out here. That's what we're trying to show you. We're going to show you this clip right here. And these are some people telling you to do some things that you should not be doing. I'm telling you.
200's important. Oh, yeah. That's how much research I did. The poor crew, I sent it to them. They try to get it all organized. Color Revolution. An Air Force member says he isn't proud to serve a country that deports immigrants, illegal immigrants, from what he calls stolen land, total leftist brainwashing, which fits the type of airmen and seditionists are targeting. So they reach out to these weak-minded people. So if it's their job, their duty to stand up to this illegal activity, they're already pre-brainwashed, and now that shows the deceit for the mutiny into the ranks. And then, of course, we've got the Senator Slotkin, a compilation of her in the last few months saying the National Guard's going to kill you. This is going to trigger violence, but it's actually the other way around, as you now notice. So she is saying it's illegal what Trump's doing. Here she is saying they're targeting citizens. And that's what the governor of Oregon, all of them say. It's the same talking point. Then later they put out a video that just says, oh, if it's illegal, don't follow it. Well, they've already been saying it's all illegal. So they're saying Trump's giving illegal orders. They don't actually say it in the video, but they do say it's your duty. They're targeting citizens to stand up and resist this. You must take action and don't give up the ship.
So let me say something right quick. My thing is, you see what they're doing, man. If you think it's okay to go out there, man, and throw bricks and bust out police cars and attack people, man.
Yeah.
You do not know them people. They gonna be marching for you.
Exactly.
In your name.
Exactly.
Y'all better stop playing with them people, man. If you do that and get away with it, it's because they let you.
Exactly. They let you get away with it.
They let you get away because everybody gonna be saying it's unhumane when you go out there and the police car come down the street, you throw a brick down there and you kill somebody, right?
Right.
But then whenever y'all out there throwing bricks off the bridge, now if they just start opening fire on y'all, then that's when they gonna start the Civil War.
Yeah.
See, that's what they want you to do.
Well, let me give them a little bit of backdrop so they start to really understand what's going on. Okay, let's go back to George Floyd. They tried to kick off a civil war then because they was wondering if Trump would get back into office. Trump didn't get back into office and Biden got into office. That's the reason. It's called a Podesta plan. You can go look it up. It's called a Podesta plan. The Podesta plan is that they stage a civil war and overthrow the government and bring in all these people and illegal immigrants. They tried it with George Floyd. It just didn't work. It wasn't a big enough uprising and Trump didn't get in office, but they said if Trump ever got back in office, that they would bring that back up, the Podesta plan, and start. And so that's what they did. They put this plan back into order. And so they're going to try to overthrow the government. That's what's going on. Look, stay out the way of all this. Who ever heard of throwing bricks at the police and all this kind of stuff? Where did all that stuff come from? We never had this stuff going on before. We knew how to do stuff the right way. These Democrats are promoting this trash, and that's who's trying to do it.
And it's the Democrats that are doing it, the same victims. Oh my God, they don't want to be talking about racism in school. Oh, they want to erase your history, and they want to do this.
Right.
But that's them. That's not Republicans doing that. That's Democrats doing it.
Exactly.
That's y'all.
Exactly.
That's y'all doing that.
Yeah.
That's y'all doing that. But y'all sit up there and swear up and down Trump this, Trump that. Y'all the ones that's trying to do all this stuff that y'all swear Trump trying to do.
Exactly. It's crazy. We're going to show you some more of this cut because it's getting ready to get ugly. And we're going to show you what's going on with it. Roll it, Blow.
I got you.
Again, here's the governor, Tina Kotek. And she says, you're targeting citizens, we're going to put you all in prison. You've seen Hakeem Jeffries say that, and we know who you are. We're coming for you. So these are extremely powerful clips. They all go together. I may stop and start a little bit, but here they are.
Black people, brown people of all stripes, whether you're an Indian American or Mexican American or whoever you are, go out in your place where you live.
Trying to get a racial uprising.
And get a gun legally. Get a license to carry legally. Because when you have people knocking on your door and taking you away without due process.
By the way, pause. Start over again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he said, listen, black people, brown people, Mexican Americans, Indian Americans, when they come to your door, not stop the presses. What do you mean when they come to my door? What they coming to my door for? See, that's the lie. Why would they be coming to my? I'm American. So why would they be coming to my door? This the trick, man. You got to watch the words that they spewing out their mouth, man, and pay attention.
They put you.
They'll make you
right in the
in the mix with it. They make you think they're coming after you. Yeah. They're not coming after you, man.
And then the person that's slow will go right to Facebook and be like, "Oh, y'all better get ready because they about to come at your door and then you better go get you a gun and all this stuff." That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Exactly. That's the slow people. Understand us? That's the people they ain't thinking for themselves. Them people ain't coming to your door to do nothing unless you hiding a bunch of illegals up in your house. Then they might come knocking on your door. But that's got nothing to do with you. Why would they come to black people and brown people and Indian Americans? They ain't coming to do nothing like that, man. Come on. Pay attention to these people, man.
My auntie told me to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, be careful for what? They not wanting you. Not unless you out there in the way. If you get out in the way, then you better be careful. That's the whole point.
You better stay out the way.
Stay out the way out there. These people are making it seem like they're coming for everybody, but they not. All they're trying to do is get as many illegals in here as they can. They breaking the Constitution and blaming it on everybody else. Yes, it's the banana in the tailpipe. Absolutely. The old banana in the tailpipe. Okay, we're going to roll some more of this clip because it's very, very important. Listen to what some of these people are saying, man. Military people, they have to be out of their minds.
I don't know. I have to analyze each clip because this is all scripts that are given to them. They've now admitted they're being given scripts by the CIA and then funded through Soros. Notice he says, you'll hear the same lies over and over again throughout these clips. Go ahead and roll it.
Black people, brown people of all stripes, whether you're an Indian American or a Mexican American or whoever you are, go out in your place where you live and get a gun legally, get a license to carry legally. Because when you have people knocking on your door and taking you away without due process as a citizen, isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for?
News, National Guard member just got shot today, and that shit it's a good fucking wake up. So now, y'all know your job title is no longer oppressing people. You can get belt to your ass too. It could be you too. So I hope hope it's harder for you to sleep at night, and I hope you stand on your motherfucking swivel as you refuse to quit serving this motherfucking dictator whose illegal orders to keep you all in D.C. are unconstitutional anyway. Think about it.
Are you ready to see?
That dude right there was one of the ones that's in the way out there. I'm just gonna tell you, he one of the ones in the way. That woman got killed up there, and the guy got shot up in the DC, the National Guard members that protect us in the United States. And he's up there talking about it's good that they got killed, and they can get killed because they serving some fascist dictator. Man, see, it's people like that that get in the way. That's what we're trying to tell y'all. Stay out the way. Dude, people like that will get right out there in the way, bro.
Yeah, he mess around and get himself hurt.
Yeah, that's exactly what he'll do. This is the kind of stuff that we got going on. This is the kind of stuff that those seditious six put out to people and make it look like it's okay to do this kind of stuff. It's not okay. That's not okay. We're going to keep rolling. Roll the clip, bro. We're going to keep this rolling.
See some just fucking disgusting shit.
Shout out to the Patriot who kirked 2 federal agents near the White House. This is exactly how we need to be dealing with violent dictatorships.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Dante, or not Dante. That's Dante Bastian. And I usually don't like calling people out by like their actual name, but fuck this guy. Dante is a station specialist at Hearst Media Production. So I actually have a question for Hearst. Is this really the people you have working for you? Do you understand how fucking bad that makes your company look? You have people working for you that advocate and celebrate the murder of military members. Fuck Dante Bastian and fuck Hearst Media Production for letting that fucking idiot work there. And it's crazy too, because I never thought I would see people on the left actually celebrating the murder of military members. But you guys actually do. You do celebrate that shit. Now, I'm not going to say all Democrats are domestic terrorists, because they're not. But a lot of the people that support the Democrats, I feel like there's a very high probability that they are domestic terrorists.
Well, they should be held accountable under the law and under the Uniform Code of Military Justice for a seditious conspiracy against the United States of America. This is completely open and shut, straightforward. What is the motivation? Why would 6 members of Congress, selecting specifically for individuals with a CIA or military background, record a carefully written, carefully produced, slickly edited video messaging directly to members of our clandestine services and our armed forces, telling them to disobey orders from their superiors, telling them that they should individually determine whether an order is legal or illegal and defy it. Individuals who are exercising life and death power. The CIA engages in covert missions all over the world involving life and death decisions. The armed forces launches life-taking missions time and time again. They carry weapons. They control drones. They control missiles. They work on nuclear submarines.
So I want to know what's an illegal order to the military.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't nothing off limits to the military.
Exactly, man. These people put their life on the line. That is dangerous as F. You know what I mean? That is dangerous to be saying that, man. You can get somebody killed.
Yes.
That is what's going on out here.
Illegal orders.
Yeah.
If I'm the president, which we call him the president, but his real title is Commander-in-Chief.
Right, absolutely.
That's his military.
Right.
There's no illegal orders from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't nothing illegal.
Exactly.
If you could go over there and kill somebody in a whole nother country on a whole nother land,
right,
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't term that legal.
Barack Obama killed 1 million people with drones. I don't know how illegal that can get, but I mean, you don't kill 1 million, and most of them was not military. 90% of them was women and children. Let that sink in, okay? 90% of that was women and children. So I don't know how illegal an order can get from a president. Everything he says is legal. These people are trying to create an uprising.
So you're confused. So basically what they're doing is they made a video telling military to refuse illegal orders.
Right. Yeah, to refuse illegal orders, but there are no illegal orders given. So what they basically went on there and did was told the people, all the military and the intelligence agents, don't do what the president tell you to do. That's a no-no. That's called treason.
Yeah, and that's what the Democrats doing. The same people that swear up and down that it's a dictatorship.
Yeah, ain't no democracy is being lost. They the one creating this stuff. Pay attention, people.
Yep, ain't no whole bunch of Republicans out there throwing rocks at the police like the police can't kill us.
Exactly.
I guess we smarter than that.
Exactly.
Me and Art ain't gonna go out there and just stand on the bridge throwing rocks at the police because we know we might get shot.
Exactly.
But see, they put stuff on the media to trick you to go do it.
Exactly.
You don't have enough brain power to think that somebody with a shield and a gun, can't do nothing to you with a rock.
Right. Exactly. That's crazy.
You cruising for a bruising.
Absolutely.
And then all they gonna do when you dang go die is say your name.
Okay, play some more of the clip, though. This might help you out a little bit more. Okay.
Here we go.
For what purpose would you ever deliver this message? As you said, it's to create a color revolution. It is the CIA playbook for trying to foment insurrection from within the military and within the CIA. Look, we saw after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Jesse, members of the armed forces openly celebrating his murder. So think about that for a second. You have people in the armed forces, and it can be a tiny, tiny percentage, but who celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and then now they're getting a message from Kelly and from other members of Congress saying, defy your commanders, rise up and defy your superiors. That kind of language will get people killed. It endangers our national security. It is dangerously radicalizing, and it has all of the evidence of willfulness and intent. And when they go on TV and they say, well, we can't name what order is illegal, that proves the point. It was never about the law. It was breaking down the chain of command. The Democrat Party is openly engaged every day in trying to tear down democracy, whether it be judges who are binding the president with unlawful orders, releasing violent criminals back onto the street, trying to cement and protect the illegal alien invasion of America, and now fomenting rebellion inside of the ranks of our armed forces and CIA.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just stress that this story that is emerging may be one of the most horrifying that I have seen in a long time. You may be wondering what this image I have on screen is. It is part of a campaign to create factions within the military to defy Donald Trump and foment civil war or a military coup. I'm not exaggerating. To be fair, to hammer everything looks like a nail. But for what purpose have been Democrats calling on people to, quote, pick an effing side? That's a senator from Connecticut who said that. For what purpose have Democrats been calling all of Trump's orders illegal, dictatorial, fascistic, and then calling on servicemen and women to defy the chain of command? This makes no sense. If it's no big deal the National Guard were deployed to our city streets and not doing anything but picking up trash, why do Democrats pretend to care? Here's the story. These billboards have been popping up reportedly across the country. It says, did you go airborne just to pull security for ICE? Not what you signed up for.org. This is illegal. It is a crime. I'm not exaggerating nor being cute. I have the law pulled up. This is an effort to foment factions within the military ranks so that they defy the chain of command. Secretary of War or the president himself. I'm going to show you exactly where this goes. We're going to pull up this website, but I need to say this right now. If Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth and the DOJ do not go after these people that are putting up these messages, this is the biggest, the most impactful escalation towards civil war we have ever seen in our generation.
All right, y'all starting to get the picture. You're starting to get the picture and see where we're going. I told y'all from the beginning, go watch the movie Civil War 2024. This stuff is fomenting. This is what they are doing. This is what they're trying to bring about, a civil war. The thing is going on. Somebody told me to go watch the Civil War. I finally watched it. And then to my surprise, it's everything that they got going on now was put in that movie last year that they made it, and they trying to follow this plan through to the day blow. That stuff, you putting up billboards, you know what that's doing? That's creating foment, just like the man said, in our military ranks. These people need to be hung. Whoever's putting them up, whoever's doing that, they know what they are doing. They are running psychological mind operations on your mind.
Yep, they are.
Yeah,
they are. They got you protecting people that's illegal.
Yeah, that's the first step.
You go break the law and come hide in my house, and they knock on my door.
Right.
Hey, either I'm gonna kill him. Tell you what I'm supposed to do: shoot it out with the police.
Yeah, that's what they want you to do. That's what you start. That's how you start a civil war. When you watch that movie Civil War, you're gonna see a bunch of people that's just like me and Blow. You're gonna see people like y'all. We fighting each other. We killing each other because I don't want illegal. You want illegal. So you think I ought to be dead. I think you ought to be dead. Millions of people are dying. They go all the way up to the White House. It's called on the movie. It's called Western Forces, WF. But if you go back, I can find you the clip where Gavin Newsom said on TV not 2 weeks ago that we're forming the Western Alliance. Now, in the movie, it's called Western Force, but he said the Western Alliance. Okay, the alliance of Western Forces, Texas and California, and I think maybe North Carolina, they all got together and they wanted to put the troops and go to the White House and kill the president. That's what that movie was about. And they got all the way up and they was fighting each other till they got all the way to the White House. And then they sent a black woman in there to kill the president. That's what that was. And they showed her shooting the president while he was laying on the ground. Okay, that if y'all go and watch that movie Civil War 2024, okay, and it's going to show you everything. It's even going to show you about what we got going on in these streets right now. They're trying to foment that exact same thing. It's called a Podesta plan, and they planned that in case Trump got back in the office. That's what they was going to do, and that's been part of the plan. They was going to do it in 2016, 2020, but Joe Biden happened to win, so they didn't have to use the plan, and they never thought Trump was going to get back in, but he did. So now they had to activate that plan all over again. We out here telling y'all, stay out the way.
You better stay out the way.
Yeah, people can get killed with this kind of rhetoric these people slinging around today.
Man, all y'all had that dang something foolish on your timeline about these people making a mockery of ICE.
Yeah.
Those are ex-military, that is federal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because the people ain't did nothing to you, shoot at them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or go over there and put your hands on them.
Yeah.
Watch what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, these people are fomenting people. They're trying to get it. We never heard of nothing like that, man. Of people going out trying to, throwing rocks and busting up cars, running into their cars. And they standing back. They actually have shown a lot of restraint.
They definitely have.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, they have showed a lot of restraint. And y'all know that. So when they show a little bit of restraint, you think you can go further. That's why I told you, stay out the way out of there, man. Leave them people, let them people do what they got to do.
Man, I see people making videos, the Hispanic people running from the ICE. You got people running in front of ICE, getting in the ICE way and all kind of stuff. Man, you don't get hurt doing that.
This kind of stuff will get you killed. I'm telling you. Start paying attention. And some of these clowns that's getting in the way, these people getting paid to say this stuff. These people all got the same talking point. They got all the same scripts. It's a script.
And stop being slow, man. Stop being slow. If me and Art go right now, we go to Singapore and we say that we get a visa to go to Singapore and we overstay our stay, right? Okay, I change my name, get a social over there, get an ID, start working, Art do the same thing.
Right.
If they don't detain him or detain me, they'll never know his name, Art. They'll never know my name, Blow.
Right.
They won't know who you is. So, they just going up on random people. Man, them people got 8 social security cards, 4 IDs, all kind of stuff. How they gonna find out who they is unless they detain them? They got a clue of who they want. That's how they pulling up. Man, that's the Fed. That's just like how they do sit, man. Most of the time when the feds get somebody, half of the time they come to their door. A lot of times they stake out on them. They know where you go.
They know where
they wait on you, and that's what they're doing.
Intel.
Stay out of the people intel way. That's intel.
Right.
But you all in the way thinking they just running up on random people. If they put them in the car, that's who they're looking for.
Like I told you, I tell you what, go to Mexico, burn their flag in the middle of the street, and see how many pieces they find you in the mall. That's what you do. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And you think they got the right to come over here and burn our flag in the middle of the street and do all this stuff?
And you jumping up and down with them.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, come on, man. Wake up.
You tripping.
Yeah, wake up. You tripping out there, man.
Like I always say, go to Mexico and do that.
Yeah, and see how many pieces they can find of you the next day. Stop playing, man, and pay attention. We got some more of this clip to show you. Better get real, man. This stuff is real deal. This is real business out here. Y'all playing.
The fact that there are nonprofits being funded with billboard campaigns instructing our men and women in uniform to defy the chain of command. And I'm not gonna be cute with you guys. We know the intention. They're not explicitly saying, hey, don't do it, but you don't get to play this wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Here's the billboard. You can see it.
Now let's stop right here. Hit pause. Now, do you see the symbol? And this, they've now confirmed, the article's on Infowars.com. That's Soros NGO funded. Military Law Task Force. Looks official. It's a raised fist up above the sergeant chevron. You see that? And it's an alliance blue and olive grab. Okay, acting like you're the good guys. You're going to fight against all this. Now, here is Senator Slotkin in the last month pre-programming this is illegal. They're going to kill people. The troops are dangerous. This is the same talking point everywhere. Then I'll show you the governor of Oregon saying the same thing. Then I'm going to show you the results of a brainwashed person that's obviously an ROTC out of college, liberation theology, hates America, believes the whole country's evil, shouldn't even be allowed in the military with these attitudes, okay? Should go ahead and roll all three of these people. Clip 13, 110, and 200 back-to-back. Here it is.
As a CIA officer, the idea that intelligence officers could be asked to target Americans turns my stomach, and it would shift us into a modern-day surveillance state. Turning the federal government against Trump's...
I'm just saying, who said that? Where did that come from? Could be asked to do this. You're going to get on TV saying, well, as an idea of somebody that could be asked to do it. Could be. You implicating something. Yo, yeah, we screwed. We are screwed. If this is true, this is true. I'm trying to tell you.
Those are not Americans.
Right. And they talking about implication. Are you serious? This is a congresswoman who is a CIA or former CIA personnel working under Brenner, who, by the way, is up for charges right now. He's up for treason charges. So, and she's part of the CIA. That's what I'm telling you. Man, y'all have to pay attention out here. We're going to roll the clips some more because it's very, very important. This is important. If you don't pay attention to nothing else, pay attention.
Listen to how they word stuff. They want you to think that we under attack.
Yeah.
They haven't bothered me not one time. They knocked on my door. Are they?
Not me either. Nobody I know.
None of y'all.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
Yeah.
If you worried about what they doing, you in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
You in the way. They're not after you. The man, look, I'm going to tell you something. The man said he was going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Everybody laughed at him.
Yeah.
All right. So then y'all voted in Biden them. They let all these people in. So
right.
what, he just supposed to just let them stay?
Right.
That's what he's supposed to do? That's what he's supposed to do? Where can you go without no documents?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, man. Quit doing that, man. We had a show 2 weeks ago.
Right.
It's only one illegal.
Yeah.
Illegal is illegal.
That's it.
It's only one illegal.
Yeah. It fits nothing else.
And then they sit up there and then they try to place the word on something that is impossible. If I'm the president, there's nothing I can do that's illegal.
Thank you.
I can go pick you up right now for no reason.
Yeah.
Just to ask you what you had for breakfast and send you back to the house.
Oh, well, you ain't got to be the president to do that. They do that all the time.
Yeah, but so if I'm the president, I definitely could do that.
Absolutely.
I definitely could do that.
Absolutely. And ain't nothing gonna happen. Stop tripping, man.
Y'all better stop playing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
enemies goes hand in hand with his use of force in
Tell you what, hit
American
pause again.
cities.
Hit pause again. Let's start it over. Here she is a month ago. The idea that Trump's going to target citizens turns her stomach. When they said they're going to have a citizens uprising with illegals, communists, Muslims, and others. When it's in the Podesta plan, it's in the movies they've put out. They're promoting it everywhere. And then again, when they then target, and then they then push against lawful actions, and then Trump responds, which you're then as a citizen supposed to get in trouble for a citizen conspiracy, then you see it's the self-fulfilling prophecy. They think you're stupid. They need to soft roll and soft launch the coup. They need to undermine the commander-in-chief and sow dissension ahead of making their action. You know, I've harped on this for the last year every day. We're here now. See? But we're not flat-footed because of it. I have tons of other incredibly important, interesting news, and I'll get to it, but this is so important. Go ahead and start over with her.
As a CIA officer, the idea that intelligence officers could be asked to target Americans turns my stomach, and it would shift us into a modern-day surveillance state. Turning the federal government against Trump's enemies goes hand in hand with his use of force in American cities, both federal law enforcement and the military. As of today, the president has attempted to deploy more than 7,000 National Guard members across 5 cities, including right here in Washington. In August, the administration ordered the creation of 2 new National Guard units, a standing quick reaction force that can deploy anywhere in the country, and then separately, National Guard units in all 50 states focused on quelling so-called civil disturbances. At this point, Trump has been very clear about his intent. At Quantico, speaking as commander-in-chief, he instructed his military brass to use cities as, quote, training grounds. And many times, he's floated the idea of invoking the Insurrection Act so that military units can raid, detain, and arrest Americans. The president has already deployed ICE and
Lord, we got to get past this, because this lady keeps talking about Americans. Nobody said nothing about detaining not one single American. That is not about Americans. That's the idea of what the CIA, of course, y'all know that. CIA talking points. She's running aside for the weak-minded people. That's a psychological operation on weak-minded people that will go out and do something and say, oh, well, that's why the National Guard people got shot. You hear me? Because of talk like that. Because you got some crazy out there that don't understand that this woman is running a psyop on them, and you think, oh, that's a National Guard, they bad, I'm gonna go kill me 1 or 2.
Exactly. When have Americans supposed to start being scared of the National Guard?
Exactly.
That's the military. That's
protecting us.
That's my uncle, your cousin, your brother.
Exactly.
Your that's our people.
What are they supposed to do if your uncle is in the military?
Yeah,
He's
my
supposed to
uncle
come
is in the
shoot you? Is he supposed to come shoot you, blow?
Anybody.
Come on, man.
He's supposed to go shoot anybody.
That's not illegal. These people are illegal. That's their job.
We come on here every week and we tell y'all that they running the play.
Yeah.
Biden them let all them people over here just so now when Trump get them back out of there, because they knew Trump was going to get them back out of there, they could call them Americans.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time they say innocent Americans or do this to Americans, doing this to Americans, they talking about undocumented citizens.
Exactly. That is insane. I'm telling you. Yeah, they undocumented and they are illegals. That's the point. But now they telling you they coming after you. When have they tried to target you? When have they tried to target Americans? The military don't target us. You know what happened over in Martha's Vineyard when DeSantis sent all them illegals over to Martha's Vineyard? That's over there where Barack Obama and them stay. They called the National Guard in and got them people out. They wasn't over there 24 hours. They called them people, and the National Guard went over there and got them people out, and what didn't nobody say a word about.
And now they're the bad guy.
Yeah, now they're the bad guy. See, that's the kind of rhetoric we tell y'all to look out for. That's the hypocrisy in this.
You're a hypocrite.
Yeah, exactly.
You call somebody out for doing the same exact thing you do.
Exactly.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah. And when you realize it, then you'll understand it. See, that's what I had to realize.
Exactly.
I had to realize I call out somebody. I say I don't like Donald Trump because he said there's good people on both sides.
Right.
But I got people that I go to their court dates or my family members and I answer their calls and I talk to them and I know they're guilty of what they did.
Absolutely.
So what's the difference?
Yeah, it ain't no difference.
Ain't no difference.
Absolutely.
You can't be mad. Don't never lose the human element.
Right.
Don't tell me I can't act like the way that you act. Because I ain't
Yeah.
gonna tell you to, Art, calm down.
Yeah.
And then you say, well, you tell me what happened, and it's enough to make me mad. Now you're trying to hold me back.
Yeah, and now I'm supposed to tell you to calm down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on now.
Let's roll the clip, man.
That don't make no
This
sense,
is
man.
insane. This is crazy.
Y'all better stop being hypocrites, because that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You love judging somebody for doing the same exact thing that you do.
Yeah, come on,
That
man.
don't make no sense.
Other federal law enforcement
wait, pause
in
again.
cities across America.
Pause again. In 1992, in the LA riots, George Herbert Walker Bush did that. Everybody welcomed him in and they left. The Democrats
Could lead to a deadly escalation. The videos out of Chicago are shocking.
Hey, pause again. Back her up 20 seconds. This is too insane. They're the ones saying they're terrorists. They're the ones saying attack them. They're the ones saying get guns and fight them. They're the ones saying what they're doing is unlawful. They're the ones all over the corporate news saying that. You've seen it a million times. They're the ones where 4 ICE people go out to arrest a child molester, drug dealer, you name it, and hundreds of people, because they have apps and task forces in Chicago and New York and LA, to then swarm them, scream at them, throw things at them, attack them, ram their vehicles. They're the ones creating the escalation, saying they're doing it, hoping that ICE and others just respond like they're supposed to and sure, kicking their ass or shooting back when they're shot at. Instead, when they get shot at, they flee. They've been ordered, don't escalate. So they're doing the opposite, showing massive saint-like restraint. But notice they're already putting the narrative out that when this shooting happens, Trump's come to kill the migrants. Trump's come to kill the liberals. Remember, this is what I told you 1,000 times at least. So it's just incredible. Please continue.
And arrest Americans. The president has already deployed ICE and other federal law enforcement to these same cities across America. In some cases, these federal officers are playing fast and loose with their tactics, which sooner or later could lead to a deadly escalation. The videos out of Chicago are shocking. Federal agents pulling their weapons on highways, firing tear gas into neighborhoods right before
I'm sorry,
Halloween.
stop it again, back it up 10 seconds. This is just each part of this. I teach a college course on lies this year. There's been at least 8 rammings. Multiple times their vehicles have been shot up, throwing cinder blocks, bottles. I mean, literally, it's insane. When they pulled their guns those 2 times, the corporate media would just show them pulling guns and not show the footage of people ramming them so hard that they're driving their vehicle 40 miles down the road. Just driving vehicles out into sidewalks, almost killing people. And then she goes, the federal agents are shocking, pulling their guns and firing tear gas? What are they supposed to do? Take their body armor off and say, here, shoot me right here, or lay down on the road so they can run them over? I mean, this is such lying by omission, but she knows the MSNBC never shows the ramming, never shows the cinder blocks bouncing off their heads, never shows their vehicle shot up. When they say 14 kids, some of them in sex slavery at that marijuana pot farm, remember? They shot up their vehicles, shot them up, attacked, and ICE didn't even shoot back, and they had bullet holes in their cars, and then they would just cut after that and show them driving off fast and say, look how mean they are. I mean, God, look at this CIA liar as she works directly for Brennan, who is directing so much of this that's come out. Continue.
Which sooner or later could lead to a deadly escalation. The videos out of Chicago are shocking. Federal agents pulling their weapons on highways, firing tear gas into neighborhoods right before a Halloween parade, injuring and even killing civilians. Many are masked, not wearing uniforms, and driving unmarked cars.
Hey, pause again. Notice she keeps saying citizens, citizens, citizens. Notice she now just went and even killing civilians. What, one guy shot at him, so they shot him? One guy jumped in front of them driving 70 miles an hour and died? That's all they got. But notice, pulling guns and killing civilians, all mixing it together. Total look at the shit-eating look on her face. Look at that scumbag who thinks you're stupid, who thinks I'm stupid. Continue.
Halloween parade, injuring and even killing civilians. Many are masked, not wearing uniforms, and driving unmarked cars. For those of us who served abroad, it feels like another country. And it's only a matter of time before things get worse. By my estimation, we're about 2 weeks away from a bloody incident that spirals out of control. And this is just the kind of incident that Trump wants to justify more force coming in.
Hello, Oregon. Governor Kochek here. I want to talk with you about something that should concern every one of us. I believe, as you do, in the rule of law and keeping our community safe. We also believe in being a welcoming place where our immigrant and refugee communities help our state thrive. The ongoing violent actions of the Federal Department of Homeland Security are unacceptable, going after Oregonians and stoking fear in the name of immigration enforcement. But using excessive force, reckless tactics, and even putting bystanders and local law enforcement in danger. It's not how public safety works, and it's not okay.
Reckless tactics.
Yeah.
Man, they've been locking up, busting houses. What is a drug bust?
Yeah.
Tell me what a drug bust
Exactly.
is. Is that not a reckless tactic?
Right.
When you know somebody got guns and drugs and all weapons in the house and you bust up in there?
Yeah.
Possibly causing a shootout?
Well, what make it reckless is, Blow, you got people throwing bricks, throwing flash grenades and horses, and you don't think that's reckless? That's what makes the thing dangerous.
You got the police.
Yeah. Come on, man.
That's the most dangerous thing you could be doing is
Sure
chasing
is.
the police.
Sure is.
Especially if I'm the police.
Boy, I couldn't be now.
You go get shot and you go get hurt.
You're gonna get shot. See, that's why I couldn't be a cop. Because when you start doing stuff like that, I don't have the restraint they got. They done told all of them to stand down. That's why these people get to do what they do. You don't go nowhere else and get to do that. You go somewhere else and try to do that. You don't get to do it. I'm telling you, they trying to create the Civil War. We out here putting the word out. Don't fall for it. Don't run this play for these people. If you run this play for these people, you will regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get out there and get in the way, you the one gonna get messed up. I'm trying to tell you, that's just how it goes.
Yep. And then they're using all these words, citizens.
Yeah, they're not a citizen.
Undocumented alien, illegal, is not a citizen. They're not an American. They're not a North Carolinian. They're not an Oregonian.
Right.
They're not a Californian. They're not none of these people.
Right.
That's just the word that they put out there to make you feel compassion.
Right, exactly.
And that's the black people, we got more compassion for everybody, but don't nobody got compassion for us.
Absolutely.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got compassion for you.
Yeah, exactly.
They giving illegal immigrants all this money when they get split up from their family, but we all got family members and daddies and all kind of stuff that have been to prison.
Yeah.
Ain't give me nothing. Ain't get nothing.
No, doesn't even feel sorry for you. And I ain't seen no illegal marching nowhere for you. That's a period. Point blank.
And I just told you they dropped off the illegal immigrants up there where Obama and them stay and they called the National Guard, but now they on there saying the National Guard is invading.
Right. Yeah.
American cities.
Yeah. They went right over in there in the Martha's Vineyard when Ron DeSantis sent all them illegals over there. By the next day, the National Guard had them people out.
Because when they came and picked us up and busted us back in the 90s with these drug houses and stuff, they showed up didn't come in no police cars.
They showed
it was on unmarked vehicles.
Yeah, absolutely. Unmarked vehicles.
Plain
clothes. They were plain clothes. And you didn't see nothing after they had the door broke down and they were running through the house.
Exactly, with the flash grenade in there, with the bang and smoke and everything else.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They want us to continuously play stupid, man.
Yeah.
Because you're playing stupid, because by this time I know you got good sense. You know right from wrong.
Yeah.
You know good from bad.
Yeah.
And you know what you can and what you can't do.
And this stuff is evil, bro.
And what I can't do, can't nobody else do.
Look, y'all watch the movie. It's called Civil War 2024.
I'm gonna check it out.
Next week, when we come back, y'all will be telling us, I watched that movie and it fit the script. It's a CIA script. It comes right out of the CIA playbook. Right out of their playbook. What they doing to us right now, what they trying to foment right now, what they trying to do. It's called the Podesta Plan. Look all this stuff up that me and Bro is telling you. You will see that it's right in line with what they trying to do. The stuff is crazy, man. It's really insane. You know, you wouldn't believe that our country would done come to this right now. But these people are so scared. They're so mad. They done stopped all of their money. They stopped all of their money when Elon Musk and them come in there and closed down all of those NGOs where all that money was floating to. Now they're mad about their money. They're mad about everything else. They shut down all this foolishness.
They're showing their true colors.
And the true colors is coming. They have no other options. These people are desperate. So they was willing to start a civil war any kind of way they can get it going. There ought to be some kind of false flag right now coming up.
Because basically what they said was, don't take orders from the president.
Absolutely. And that's crazy.
Come on, man. Illegal orders. I'm the president. There's no such
It's
thing
no
as
illegal orders.
Nothing. If I tell them to go steal gold from Antarctica, that's what you're going to do. I'm the commander in chief. I say what go.
They put them same 6 people on TV, on the news, on MSNBC, CNN. They wasn't let in on the strip, and they asked them, well, what illegal order has been given? They couldn't name not one illegal order, but you on here telling somebody, don't listen to illegal orders. That ought to be a problem in itself. Anybody that's got at least a brain of a mustard seed can figure that out. Hey, wait a minute. What happened? What illegal orders? Why are you on here saying this? That's all. It don't take but 2 questions to get a person to say, dog, something's not right with this.
Man, and stop protecting people that's breaking the law, because you ain't nobody go protect you.
Exactly.
Go out there and speed. Go over there and do 30 miles over the speed limit. Watch how quick they can take your license.
Yeah, or take you to jail.
And see who gonna fight for you.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody go fight for you.
No.
You can't go to nobody else's country and overstay your visit. Go. Go try it.
Yeah. And see where you be.
Exactly.
Yeah, locked up. That's where you're gonna be.
Like I said, go to Mexico and burn the Mexican flag in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just showed you the video.
Yeah.
You got Latino and Hispanic people that's over here illegal, probably burning flags in the middle.
They got to be illegal if they burning the flag. Anybody else to be wanting to stay. That's common sense. Yeah, that's common sense.
And ain't no American went over there and body slammed them.
Yeah, exactly.
Did a wrestling move on them right in the fire.
Exactly. That's what should have happened to them.
Tombstone them
Yeah.
right in the middle of the fire.
Yeah, I'm tired of y'all talking about, well, I ain't from America. Yes, you is. If you were born and raised here, it's the only place you're from.
You don't want to go nowhere else.
Exactly. You keep thinking you want to go to the motherland. Blow, tell them.
Nah, it's nice, but you don't want to stay.
Yeah, it's a nice place to visit, but I'm going back home. Right, that's what you're going to be saying.
You'll appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to tell you what, you can't turn the faucet on and take a drink.
Yeah.
Do it if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I appreciate where you at, man. Appreciate what you got.
You better.
Yeah.
You better.
Stop letting these people fill you full of the okie doke. I can't stand that, man. The banana in the tailpipe, not paying attention. Let these people tell you anything. I mean, at this point in time, you can't even believe what the doctor tell you. He in for it for money. Yep. He let all them people put that stuff in their body, knowing it wasn't no earthly good because he was getting paid.
Mm-hmm. And they got Eli Lilly going right on up in Concord too.
Yeah.
They've been building that thing for about 4 years. I can imagine how massive it is.
Yeah, it's massive.
Mind control.
Yeah. And what was an illegal order? Let me tell you what an illegal order is before we get out of here. Illegal order is making you put something in your body you don't want in your body. That's an illegal order. Okay. Yeah. In the courts, it went all the way up to the courts, and the courts deemed that illegal. That's why people started getting their jobs back, and they couldn't force you to put nothing in your body. Pay attention, people.
And they don't make no video saying
you don't have to listen to no illegal order. No videos came out. They stuck that poison in your veins and made you do it and knock you off your job and did all that stuff. And not one video was made about you don't have to do nothing illegal to your own body. Pay attention, people. That's the psychological operation right there. That's the mind games that these people play right there. They play this with your mind so you can't pay attention to what's really going on.
And all they've been doing in all the videos me and Art been showing this stuff, man. I tell Art this all the time. We go back for my first episode and play every episode, and we get back to the same thing.
Yeah.
That's all they doing. Poor me.
Yeah.
Poor you. They make you feel you the victim.
Yeah.
You the victim every time.
Yeah.
And it ain't even you.
They ain't doing nothing to you.
They ain't did nothing to you. These people got a war on illegals, and they got you thinking you illegal. You was born here. Hey, look, you got a legal birth certificate and a legal social security card, but they got you thinking that hey, look, they're looking for the person who's ain't right.
Well, they think you're coming to your house to do something to you, and ain't nothing there at your house for them to do.
No, but look at your documents.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man, stop playing, man. They don't want you. Not unless you're housing a bunch of illegals. Then they might step to your house because they know one is there.
Exactly. I'm surprised. I guarantee you that, shoot, they probably giving out checks for that too.
Yeah.
They probably, some of y'all probably got something in your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
They probably got money going everywhere. Man, these people is corrupt.
Yeah, they corrupt.
Crooked, man. And they sit up there and they, like I said, and they bash Trump and all this, but they the ones doing everything they say Trump doing, they doing.
Just look at it the other way. I mean, you know, we out of time. We're going to have part 2 of this next week. stay tuned.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna bring you all the way up to date. We're gonna let you know everything that's going on. That's just half the story that we brought to you today. Wait till the next half come out. Man, y'all have to start paying attention, man, and get this stuff together out here. Because I'm telling you, man, these people are tripping.
Yeah, they tripping too hard. You
Yeah.
already know me and Art go continue to bring you more episodes just like this one, between what I say, what he say, what's in the comments, that the truth is in there somewhere.
Right. And it's one thing for certain.
It's two things for sure.
We gonna tell the truth.
It's time.
Yeah, and the truth first.
It's time to tell the truth.
Peace out.
You already know.
Yeah.